Okay, salam alaikum. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I'll try talking and we'll see how it goes. Okay, the first thing is I am very sorry that we are starting at this time. We should start at 5 p.m. So I am sorry for this. But inshallah we will make sure next week all of us start on time every time. Can you hear me all okay? Good. If you cannot hear me or I'm talking too fast, you know, just let me know. Now, excuse me, today's class will be shorter than usual. I think today's class will last probably just 30 minutes, but we will cover some important information in this class. I want to thank all of you for sending me your homework. I was very happy with the paragraphs that you sent. By tomorrow, inshallah, I will reply to everybody and give you my feedback and my comments. But one comment I would say, please do not copy anything from the internet. I'm really happy when I find a paragraph with mistakes and some English that is not so clear. It's really good to see that. I'm very happy when I see English that has some, small mistakes, because it means that you are trying. But if you take it from the internet, or you just copy and paste and use Google Translate, for example, you're getting no benefit. So please, if we have homework, do it yourself. I know many of you did the work yourself. It's excellent. And I will give you all the feedback by tomorrow, okay? No problem. I told you the homework was only to help you. Of course you can send it, no problem. Because it is to help you. It is not for marks. It is just to help you and to help me understand your level. If you have any questions about any technical points, you can ask me at the end of the class, or you can email, and I will give you my university email address, because I have that now. So because of the time, let's make a start on today's lesson. Before we start, does anybody have any questions? I will give you all my email address, my university email address at the end of the class. Okay. If you look at the slides, let's look at the first slide. Today we are talking about effective document design. Effective document design. What do we mean when we say that something is effective? If I am sick and I take medicine and I say it is effective medicine, what do I mean? Strong, useful, good answers. Anyone else? Useful, properties, useful, okay. Okay, Benin, that was very good, yes. Effective means it does the thing you want it to do. So, for example, if I'm sick and I take medicine, and the medicine, it takes the sickness away, it means the medicine was effective. It did its job. So maybe it's strong, maybe it's weak, but the most important thing when we say effective, the difference between effective document design and non-effective or ineffective document design, which is the opposite, means the document is designed to do the job you want it to do. Is that point clear? Do we understand what it means now? Effective document design. So you can see the slide, the PowerPoint slide, it mentions that a document, it is well designed, it is effectively designed if it makes it easy for the reader to follow and to see a pattern in the way the document is designed. So we'll move forward with this and look at some examples. You see, today's lesson really is about taking your paragraph and making a document, making an essay, making a report. And it's important to understand that to make a document, a proper and effective document, it has to look pleasing to the eye. You remember last week we explained about the paragraph and that the paragraph must be well organized and it must be developed. It must give you new information with each sentence. Then when you make a document, and next week we will look at different types of documents, when you make a document, you have to make sure that the design, the look, is well designed. You see, if you look at the slide, you can see that research, it says, according to learning theory, readers find information much more accessible if used visual patterns are present that help readers locate, comprehend, and retain information. What this means is people who read your document, they will find it easy to understand your document if you design it to make it clear where the important information is. Does that make any sense? Is that clear, or do you need me to explain it in a different way, or do you have any questions about what I mean? Okay. You see, when you make a document, you have to remember you are giving directions, you are giving technical information to somebody. And maybe the person you are giving the information to, they are not an expert like you. They do not have technical knowledge like you. So it's like if you need to go somewhere and you do not know the location, and you ask somebody to give you the directions, to tell you where is the place. Sometimes you find people, they give you crazy directions. They don't know what they're talking about. They send you left, right, up, down. You don't know where you are going. You will not find the place you are looking for. And sometimes, of course, somebody, they give you directions. It's very clear. It's like a map. They tell you turn left, after 3 minutes turn right, and so on and so forth. Creating a document is like creating a map for somebody to find their location. There are 3 main ways to help you when designing a document: chunking, queuing, and filtering. And today we are going to look at chunking. Chunking. So chunking, it comes from the word chunk. The word chunk. The word chunk means a small part of something. For example, you have a chocolate bar and you want to give your chocolate bar Excellent. You want to split your chocolate bar into pieces to give to your family. You will break it into small pieces, and these small bite-sized pieces are what we in English call chunks. You could have chunks of chocolate. You can have chunks of information. And you can have chunks of anything. Chunks of time even. And this is one of the most important parts of creating a document. You see, next week we are going to look at creating reports. We are going to look at creating emails and memos and instruction manuals. And we're going to look at many different types of documents. And now that we know and are clear about how to write a good paragraph, now we look at the design. So next week, inshallah, we will create some documents, technical documents. So, very important thing is chunking when making a document. I want to show you two examples, like before I showed you two examples of the paragraphs. I want to show you two examples, two examples of information. One of them we have used chunking, and one of them we use no chunking. Which one would you rather read? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. One of my slides is missing. What can you do? One of my slides is missing. So, anyway, I was going to show you two documents. I was load content. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so I hope now you can see the slide with the examples of non-chunked text and chunked text. So what can you see? What is the difference that you can see between these two texts, the one on the left and the one on the right? What can you see? Tell me some of the differences that you can see straight away with your eyes. The format. Okay, tell me about the one on the left. Okay, why is it not clear? There's no space. There's many information. Okay. Okay, now, some of you cannot see the slide for some reason. And some of you can see the slide. I will make sure that this is available for you to download from your Blackboard. So after the class, you'll be able to see it. But what we are looking at is two completely different pictures. The one on the left is very crowded. It has very little punctuation. It has some punctuation, but it's very small. There is no order. As Latifa has said, it's crowded. No separation. All of your answers are good. And there's no space. If I want to know, if I want to get some information, if I want to find some information, it will be very difficult for me to find the information. And one of the most important things, let me write this for some people. One of the most important things about technical writing is that it helps the reader find the information they need easily. That's good, Saida. Yes, the second one is well organized, it is clear, and it is cheerful to read. Maybe the same as your books, yes. The point, and the important point here, is to remember that one of the most important things about technical writing is that it is designed. It must help the reader to find the information they need easily. It's like anything. Your desk at work, anything you need in your kitchen or in your house. If everything is organized, it's easy to find what you need. And if everything is a big mess, it is very difficult sometimes to find what you need. Because remember, technical writing is different from normal writing. Normal writing, you are writing information. But technical writing, you are giving instructions or technical information to somebody, and you want them to be able to find specific or exact information easily. And this is the point of chunking. You can see the one on the right, it is spaced out. If I asked you, I have a question. Question. I want you to look, excuse me, I want you to look at the text on the right, the chunked text, okay? Look at the first line. It says, the final purpose of the course, enjoying the experience, wraps the other purposes together, Okay? Now, I want you to look at that text, and I have a question for you. I want you to find one word, and I want you to tell me, when you find the word, what is the first word after that word? The word is manager. So can you look at the text and find the word manager? Who can find it first? I want you to tell me what is the first word after the word manager. Excellent. Zainab was first. Okay. Now, I want you, ladies, for the people who cannot see the slide, I apologize for this. There's nothing that I can do because of the time that we have left. But I will try to make sure, well, in fact, you will be able to get all of this from Blackboard and be able to see it afterwards. So I apologize for that. Now I want you to look at the text on the left. I'm going to give you a word. I want you to find that word and tell me the first word after it. Okay? So the word I want you to find is what is the first word after that word? Look at the text on the left now. We're looking at the non-chunked text. What is the word after environment on the text on the left? The word after, not before. Very good. So we can see, we know the text on the left, it's very difficult to find the information that we need. Now we know this, but you would be very, very surprised how many documents I see, how many CVs I have read, where the people send information exactly like the text on the left. I have received hundreds of CVs for people wanting jobs. I have read hundreds of documents and thesis papers, and the people submitted text exactly like the text on the left. So, chunking is extremely important, and we need to always make sure that our document is organized. I'll explain about the CV later. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Do you have any questions at this stage? Okay. Okay. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yes, I am recording the session. I am recording the session. You will be able to download it afterwards. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, let's move forward. What's going on now? Munira, the last two classes, they are available on Blackboard for you to download. They are available as far as I know. You can get them now. They've been available for 2 weeks now. Let me just try and go to the last slide. Okay. You didn't find it in Blackboard? Did anybody find it in Blackboard? I found them. I found 2 presentations in Blackboard. Yeah, change the start and the end date. That's right. You need to change the start and the end date. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do, because my voice is weak now. Okay, look, what I will do, I'll check the Blackboard again, but I believe it's there, but I'll check again. And if you email me on my SEU email address, I will send you all the slides. I think it's important that we just take today's class. We learned about chunking. There's no homework for today. And next week, before next week's class, I'll have all the information ready for you, and we're going to start designing documents. Do you have any questions that I could help with before we finish? Any questions?
العلم.